Coming up on Mountain News this morning, one rescue squad is working to reunite owners with their missing pets, helping bring comfort to families and furry friends. And folks from all throughout the Commonwealth are unifying to show their support for victims of the tornado.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning and a happy Thursday to you. I'm Amelia Lee here with you on this May 22nd. We are just at 5:30 this morning and it's time to check on in with meteorologist Megan Dusmal today. And hopefully, Megan, we've got some sunshine on the way. I think that would be a nice break from some of the rain we've had.
Yeah, we'll see some of that sun peeking out, so I'm definitely looking forward to it. And alongside the lack of rain are cooler temperatures, which I'm definitely a fan of this morning. In fact, here's a look at just how cold we are compared to yesterday. 14 degrees colder in Monticello and Somerset as compared to this time yesterday. It's not as cold as you travel more towards our western Virginia counties. 2 degrees cooler right now in Prestonsburg compared to yesterday. Here's a look at those actual temperatures, mainly sitting in the 50s, 60 degrees right now in Monticello. And as we head into the afternoon, you can expect a mixture of the mid to upper 60s and low 70s. So definitely looking forward to the cooler temperatures today, and we'll see even cooler temperatures tomorrow. Here's a look at that live pinpoint Doppler radar. Overall, not a bad start to the day with just clear skies and some clouds as we go into the next couple hours as we look at cloudy skies this evening and slight chances of rain this afternoon. Amelia.
Pets are being reported as missing as the tornado displaced them from their homes and owners. WYMT's McKinley Calandrino spoke with a rescue squad working to find those lost four-legged loved ones.
Damage still remains in several communities throughout Laurel County. Homes leveled, families displaced, and pets without shelter or safety. And like humans, every animal reacts different to severe storms.
So some dogs will run, some dogs will go find their den and go lay down.
With human rescue and relief as priority, days later as things settle down, rescue squads say they are now making their transition into animal and pet rescue. GB Rescue has saved 3 animals since their time in Laurel County, still working daily to reunite those still missing with their owner.
A pet to someone means as much as a loved one, so treat it as such, having the opportunity to have them back in their lives and hold again, just like having the opportunity to have a loved one back in.
With advanced technology to ensure a safe return.
Anything we throw towards a human missing, we'll throw towards a pet missing too.
GB Rescue uses resources such as thermal imaging and night vision drones to keep sight on the animal, as they are still in fight or flight mode and might run off from human approach. Along with rescue crews searching for those lost, local animal clinics are doing what they can to prevent your pet from being lost during a natural disaster.
And then there's all these animals that nobody has any idea what they belong to. So we're checking microchips if anybody finds anything, but we're also microchipping for free. So that way if something like this were to happen in the future, then we're covered.
As every reunion is a small miracle, but still searching for those to be reunited one paw at a time. In Laurel County, McKinley Calandrino, WYMT Mountain News.
Officials say if you see a lost pet, don't approach it. Instead, call your local animal shelter. Well, the cleanup continues in Pulaski County, too. Parts of Somerset and other areas saw damage. Troxel's Tree Service and Excavation Company is busy with debris. Owner Hunter Troxel tells us 2 of the homes his crews were working on were total losses from storm damage. He's afraid smaller communities in the county, like Nancy and Eli, are sometimes forgotten.
There's a lot more than just, the London and Somerset areas of people out of power. There's a lot more to that storm. A lot of places around here don't have no homeowner's insurance. And that's a big thing, whenever it's a total loss on their house.
Troxel says his tight-knit community was quick to come together and support one another during this difficult time. If you're in need of debris removal, you can find a list of Pulaski County tornado resources inside the story on our website, WYMT.com. In Laurel County, inmates helped get donation centers up and running by unloading and organizing supplies given by the community. The inmates are helping victims who come by loading up their cars with supplies since the donation center opened on Monday. If you're looking to donate or are in need of assistance, you can visit 1812 North Main Street. It's the old London Market next to Dollar Store and AutoZone. As folks in southern Kentucky clean up, local businesses and churches across the state are collecting items to take to impacted areas. The Visalia Baptist Church in Kenton County in northern Kentucky is collecting items like plastic tarps, bottled water, clothing, flashlights, and batteries to take to tornado victims. Some folks in Jefferson County are also pitching in to help after many victims were forced to move to hotels and shelters. Answering the calls for help when people need it most are what Don Barbia and his nonprofit at the Roll Call Foundation are best at. Tuesday, a group loaded up a trailer full of supplies going to those who need it most.
Put the post out that we were going to open up the doors again to collect, and stuff just started rolling in.
Well, it's not just nonprofits lending a hand. In the Beachmont neighborhood of Louisville, one man who owns the Streetery Food Hall is also helping out by taking down supplies. As communities recover from these deadly storms, one Bowling Green business is stepping up to help. Twisted Sisters Brunch and Lunch food truck is preparing for a trip up to London on Memorial Day. They hope to feed at least 700 people and hand out the dozens of donations they've already collected. Co-owner Ashley Yon says it's their job to support these tornado victims, just like they received help after the December 2021 tornadoes.
All you can do is be there when somebody needs a hug, and be there for a shoulder if they need it, and give them a hot meal and a smile, and see what else they could possibly need. As a community, we owe that to our fellow Kentuckians. We owe that to them because they've given that to us.
Students at Lexington Catholic High School found a unique way to raise money for victims, specifically for the Sunshine Hills community, where one of their teachers' childhood homes miraculously still stands. Some students are ditching their uniforms for 2 days this week. Each student who dresses down also brings in $2. Now surrounded by devastation, Brandy Larkey's father still lives there. His home is one of the only structures still standing.
It was a safe haven for the neighbors who miraculously escaped their homes. God understood that my dad needed to be a shelter point for his neighbors.
Larkey says her father is in a hotel for now. There's significant roof and water damage and blown out windows at their house. The school is also collecting supplies like water, tarps, and rakes that will be taken to London over the weekend. A family at Florence Memorial Church in Wayne County, West Virginia is helping raise donations for people affected. Pastor David Ward says neighbors donated non-perishable food, clothes, blankets, and burner stoves for people impacted by the storms. If you want to drop off something, Ward says to leave the donations on the back patio at the church.
Any way to help shelter these people and to feed these people, water is a great necessity. Canned foods, boxed foods, anything that can be stored and shipped and easily without a lot of prep.
They'll accept donations up until Friday afternoon as they expect to deliver the donations early Saturday morning. Some musical acts will be gathering in the coming days to help support victims of last weekend's tornado. There will be a concert next Tuesday in Somerset. The 606 Tornado Relief Benefit Concert will be at 7 o'clock on May 27th at the Virginia downtown. Some of the musicians will include Sunday Best and The Voice contestant Jordan Allen. We've got more details on WYMT.com. Another concert being planned to help people impacted by the recent tornado, Banding Together, will take place on May 31st at the Wildcat Harley-Davidson in London. The event will go from noon until 7, and there will be multiple local bands performing. In a post on Facebook, it says all proceeds and supplies will go toward relief disaster. Cleanup efforts are underway in parts of Tennessee after Tuesday's storms. The National Weather Service says one tornado hit the Oliver Springs area and another hit Cumberland County. The storm brought heavy rains that flooded a field, forcing cows to take to higher ground. Lots of trees were uprooted and tree limbs scattered. One man says he looked outside and saw trees bending.
Severe rain and a lot of heavy wind. It blacked out where you couldn't see anything. It was raining so hard, but and you could hear the trees popping and cracking as they was tearing them down.
The Cumberland County Emergency Management Director says 5 homes and a fire station were damaged. Thankfully, no injuries were reported. Transportation cabinet officials say a portion of US 27 is now open following last week's tornado. Following extensive cleanup, officials say the area between traffic signals 19 and 25 is accessible again. They say work is still going on, so expect possible lane closings and use extra caution when traveling through the area. Officials say Kentucky 1642 remains closed at its intersection with US 27. A Magoffin County man was arrested after a small child in his care was found with signs of bruising. State police were called to an elementary school in Salyersville last Thursday about a complaint regarding criminal abuse of a child. When police got there, they said they noticed a 5-year-old boy had extensive bruising on his body. Reports claim that the previous night, Lonnie Lemaster grabbed him and threw him on the floor and then began to hurt him. We are about to enter what driving safety experts call the 100 deadliest days. From Memorial Day to Labor Day, there's often an increase in deadly crashes involving teen drivers. AAA says distractions like cell phones or multiple passengers in a car can increase the risk of a crash. They advise parents and caregivers to work closely with teens and keep lines of communications open to keep everyone safe. The Kentucky Public Service Commission approached the construction of a power plant in Casey County. East Kentucky Power Cooperative plans to build Liberty Station about 4 miles north of Liberty on Kentucky 49 near an interstate natural gas pipeline and a high voltage electric transmission line. The plant is expected to be in operation by late 2028 and will create 23 new full-time jobs. Construction is set to begin next fall. It's 5:41. Memorial Day is right around the corner, but some folks might expect a longer wait at the airport if they go in without their real ID.
And do you have any Memorial Day weekend plans? Well, I'll have your forecast up next.
Oh, yeah, dude, that doesn't look good. I know what to do. I'm going to cashnetusa.com. I can apply in minutes, and if approved, I can have the money as soon as the same business day.
Go to cashnetusa.com to apply for the money you need.
I can clean your teeth, but I can't wash your whole mouth.
Yes, we're toothbrushes, not mouth brushes.
Listerine works with brushing to deliver 5 times more cleaning power, plus it contains clinically proven essential oils.
For whole mouth health, Listerine. Wash your mouth. To many, home is a place, but to us, home is a feeling. The feeling of comfort and trust. The feeling of being cared for by those who know you.
Hi, I'm Trent Noah, and I'm a graduate from Harlan County High School. I am so excited to start my Division I career where home is cheering me on. Things are just better at home, and home is ARH. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Incoming dishes! Doc! Dawn Power Wash flies through 99% of grease and grime in half the time.
Yeah, it absorbs grease 5 times faster. It even replaces multiple cleaning products.
Ooh, those suds got game.
Dawn Power Wash, the better grease getter.
Join the Black Mountain Off-Road Adventure Area for their annual Southern Shine Crawl. The crawl takes place Friday through Sunday, May 23rd through 25th on some of the most beautiful mountains Kentucky has to offer. For more information, call 606-837-3205 or visit blackmountainoffroad.com.
People come here for peace and quiet.
That's exactly why it's so boring.
Danger makes life more exciting, doesn't it?
This is gonna be fun.
Tonight at 9, catch a new FBI, only CBS. WYMT First Alert Weather, sponsored by ARH, the healthcare system of Appalachia.
Well, Megan, I don't know about you, but this weather sometimes makes me want to just shout and scream a little bit because I'm just so tired of the rain. I'm ready for sunshine. I hate the heat, but I can still be ready for the sun.
Yeah, that's how I'm feeling. I'm ready for this